And welcome back, as we are at the beginning of a new stream for Factorio, picking up where we left off roughly last time. Where I've got the bots probably overworking. Apparently, as I'm seeing. Maybe they're coming down. Say maybe. Maybe. I'm clearing out a bunch of space down here. So my thought process is well, what I remember of my thought process from last time is it's time to expand green science so that we can expand red, or not green science, green circuits, so we can expand red circuits, so that we can expand basic automation of various different things. Which means we basically want to copy and paste this setup. We already have a version of that in save. Try and blueprint form. Not easily. Let's just make a new one. So we want that in blueprint form, give or take. And we're going to say this is green circuit, one full yellow belt out. Okay, and there's basically two ways I can handle this. Either I could go longer, transition over to red, which is going to end up with a bunch of spaghetti over there, or I can do sort of shove it in next to the setup, putting it something like here. Which in practice shouldn't have any real problems. In fact, actually, probably just taking down all the solar panels here would probably work best. It roughly fits in that hole. Yeah. Yeah, it won't be smug right up against the old bus, but the old bus is not ideal anyway. So let's put this away for the moment. And we worked out that I want this space. So I know from glancing at this as I was thinking about what I was going to do, that some of this just got built. So, sorry robots, we just had you build a bunch of stuff, and want you to undo it. Please, put all that away. Take some solar panels out, put some solar panels back in, and hopefully at the end of the day it's a bit of a wash. Based on the amount I'm putting back in, it's not a wash. I'm not putting enough back, but it's a start. I need to take a few more a few more power poles over here. I think specifically that one needed to come out for it to work. Yeah, if I take that one specifically out, it works. I may run into a little bit of problems on the right end there, as the thing I need to load. Actually, no, that'll work. I can do underneath. Underground will work. Okay, so that's being delivered. Need a power pole out here to make that work. At some point I'm going to have to redo engine production. Because engine production is... Well, that's a good question. Do I want engine production on this side of the belt or that side of the belt? I probably won't make whole belts of engine. Hopefully. I might change my mind on that, but for the moment I'm going to assume I'm not making whole belts of engine production. That may be me being naive. In fact, it is probably me being naive. I think I should be able to go that far with one of those. No, one short. Of course I have to put the power pole in one spot. Can't go. There we go. Ah, which, well, actually, no, that, I'm gonna run so what's, that's the iron coming in? I'm gonna run the iron down below. That'll be fine. Needless to say, once this is up to speed, this will not be enough throughput for the inputs, because the bus doesn't handle enough throughput on a fundamental level, and I built too far up. I can't do it there. Yeah, can't do it. Well, yeah, no, I can't do it there. Gotta come one down. It's easy enough to do. It's easy enough to do because it's not running, so I'm not breaking anything by saying, hey, delete all that, please. I have to modify the blueprint, is what's going to happen. Honestly, that's not a hard fix. I just needed to pay attention, and is it? Ah, because I deleted the power pole over there. It was causing problems. That makes sense. Like, I didn't expect this to be working as well as it is, and the answer to why it's working makes a lot of sense in hindsight. Wait, that's going to turn something off for a bit, but it will fix itself. Then we need copper coming over. Which should technically come out the right side of the belt. And, well, here it needs to come out of the right side of the belt in theory. Doesn't look like that's going to be a problem. Okay, it was built, and now it's being rebuilt. Okay, to facilitate some operation here, you're going to get set to priority right. No, the other right. Dyslexia is kicking in. And by dyslexia, I mean it's not. It's right. Well, it's right in from a flow perspective, I suppose. What's going on there? You know, I fixed the whole underground water belt issue, only to move it to a different location to be a problem. And with that, we, in theory, as soon as everything's hooked up, because I'm checking to make sure everything's hooked up and I'm seeing bits are missing. Okay, as soon as the copper's flowing and the iron's flowing, then we can already see there's not enough iron throughput. I'm gonna have to upgrade the iron throughput. Of course we didn't have an iron throughput. I only have two things of iron trying to support like 6 belts of demand, but there's reasons it's not gonna work. That will provide another whole belt of green, meaning we can do some pretty large red science. But the throughput stuff is reminding me it is time. We need to go get more iron. Can no longer be delayed. It must be done. And this probably needs to be manually done. So, time to go run out a train line, I think. I think the one we... Okay, so we've got this one down here with 3.2 million. Yeah, this one over here with 8 million. So I think the 8 million one wants to be the one we exploit first. So I need to run over. I need to make a train station. I might technically be in rough range where I could expand out the robot net to do the logistics here. Either way, some of that's going to involve me coming out on foot, so I need to get a walking. So, questions to myself is, do I have enough drone hubs? The answer is probably, of course not. At least not for the crazy ideas I've got thinking about. Trying to remember which tab the drone hubs are on. There's my drones. There's the drone hubs. At the end, not lit up. Looks like I don't have any built in my inventory. Doesn't mean there isn't any in the network, but that means there's none in the inventory. And I don't have the red science to build them right now. Yeah, immediate suggestions imply I don't have any. Obviously, drone hunting over to every mine is not the smartest long-term plan. But in the short term, it makes a lot of things easy. My drone hub is where? That's in here. That'll work. Okay, need to wait for that to do its thing a little bit. The robots, in theory, should be going out and doing it as we speak. So if I give them some drone hubs. In the meantime, I need to be making a rail station. So what I'm going to need... one rail stop. Rail signal in, rail signal out. Looks like I got most of the stuff on me. I should be able to blueprint make stuff. That wasn't what I wanted to game. Blueprint make, tracks, I've run out of tracks, hopefully. Oh, things ordered to be demolished. It's like looking at red dots and I'm like, I hope those aren't biters. Because on Railworld, and this is a Railworld preset, the biters aren't supposed to expand. So if that was biters, we're having technical difficulties. Okay, so most of those are being limitations on production, not true fundamental limitations of things. Okay, so not quite ideal from a drone coverage standpoint. Because I'll have to run a power pole through the field, but should be fine. Okay, so the robots at some point will just come rolling out here to do everything I need them to. But that might take them a while, so let's start. And to be fair, the robots I don't want holding the iron, so the iron needs to get mined and loaded onto a train, and the train needs to take it back. Okay, make this work, I need to put a rail stop in, obviously. How do I want to connect the main line over? Obviously, initially, the main line is not going to need more than one train, because we're only going to carry one thing on it, but... Okay, so we got another station we're going to probably want up north of there. So run, we're going to do T-junction, and off of the bottom of the T-junction will be comes out, presumably. Oh, and the bots, in theory, won't build all this, but getting it queued up roughly is giving me an idea of where it needs to be. Oh, and that corner bit's going to be the hard part. How far did I put these apart? One big electric pole. Okay, don't want this train to be double-headed, so we also make this be a stop that roughly got the same in coming out. Ah, that's what I screwed up. Nope, needs more than that. Still learning to work with the new rails. Still used to working with the pre-space age rails. Okay, there we go. So that's the loop to turn around. Now I'm gonna remember which way my mainland's going. So that is that direction. So this one only needs to do that. That side. Or that side needs... Oh, not quite enough. Not enough clearance. Of course that does that. Okay, fixed. I need to make sure I also pronunciate enough, otherwise I want to go the other way. Otherwise the breath filter will delete my voice, and that's not what I want. Quick cough, clear the voice. Okay, not the most beautiful intersections, but it's an intersection and should work. So then to make this properly work, I need rail one there, rail one there. Oh no, you need to be into the intersection, has to be chain, out of the intersection can be regular. And then that makes you the chain, you the chain, and you the chain. Okay. Now, a bunch of that I will have to manually place, which is a somewhat annoying problem. But it shouldn't be that bad. Hopefully. Which reminds me, I should probably tell the bots, hey, come give me some track, please. Oh, it's because I don't have it. That's fine. So give me track, that's why it's in red. Also come ahead and give me some big power poles. And accumulators are holding for the moment. That's a good question. How the accumulators actually been holding? Probably not. No, maybe. Maybe they made it through a couple cycles without complete deleting. They're only really just covering the additional load when the steam engines aren't enough during the night. To be fair, this will be in bot range. Which actually, thinking about it, means I can have robots do some of this delivery work for me. Oh, it's got a little twist in it, which I don't want. Whoops. Okay, that's easier to fix by just remaking it. We're taking it from one that doesn't have that problem. Yeah, let's take it from one that doesn't have that problem. Which isn't that one. Which is a different problem. Well, that fixes the problem, it gives me a different problem. So we want something that looks like that, without that bit, because that bit is the refueling, which in theory these should be close enough to have a nice base that they don't need to refuel. Yeah, I didn't give myself enough space. Straight rail ghost is going to be the way. Okay, how to fix this? It's easy to fix. We just get rid of the straight yellow ghost and go around. The more aware of you probably recognize that I have not remembered the override. I haven't learned the override command yet for going over existing stuff. From the dev diaries, I know that there is one. Remembering what it is a different problem, but knowing that there is one, I know there is one. And that these all need to be flipped, because we're putting in and not taking out the station. Okay, I'm basically laying down a collection of miners here. At least in blueprint mode, the robots can come out and do the actual assembly for me. Okay, now to get the last of this, I'm going to have to move that purple collection. Shouldn't be that bad. Like that. And those ones go away. Something like that. And then that's all going to get fed into these, which I'm realizing are completely the wrong way around, but... Ah, I'm seeing a potential problem. So this needs to be splitter and splitter. So I'll remember the controls to do it a little bit faster. There we go. Everything's inverted except we need to bring in splitters to properly manage it. And then what I probably want here to properly feed this is we're going to want like a red splitter here, which we run yellow off on one side and the other. Or do I want to splurge more than that? No, I think red will be fine. Quickly just dragging down belts so that robots have an idea what they need to build. Not sure if I'm being overzealous in what I expect the belts to do, or if I'm being underzealous in what I expect the belts to do. But yeah, in theory that should compress everything down into one red splitter, which then splits it half and half for each of the two train cars. And I can tell... Oh no, I was about to say, I can tell I have not received the train tracks that I was requesting, but apparently I have. Okay, personal logistics on... How do we get into right-click to open? Alt F. Alt F. Go, my robots, go. Okay, and obviously I need to fix this one as well. Oh, I'm wondering why my robots aren't descending upon the construction job I'm queuing. And there's a good reason for it. They're out of parts. I need to go back to the logistics net and have the robots I have in the net do a resupply. I think I have some chain signals, so we should leave that signal set though. That wasn't what I wanted. I don't have chain signals either. That's a different problem. Doing my joint right, or I'm doing my joint wrong, aren't I? No, doing it right. Okay, let's get this character back in the network so I can get more robot, or get more rails. And based on the time, this is where I should put the part break in for YouTube. So, if you're watching on Oh, okay, I see what the problem is. Let me fix this quickly before I forget. If you're watching on YouTube, there will probably be a part up tomorrow. Because I am going to record at least one more part tonight. If you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to hang around. There will be, as there frequently is when I'm going to record more parts, there will be more parts up. And I'm going to take a short break to stretch the legs, and then I'm going to record the next part. I think I'm going to leave it unpaused during that break. So if you're watching on Twitch, you'll have something to sort of watch. I'll probably just leave it over the mines here so you can watch the mines get set up. As bits come in and we're waiting for bits. So yeah, if you've been watching this YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying it. If you're watching this on Twitch, I'll try to leave you where you can watch what's happening construction-wise. It looks like it's mostly going to get power poles put in this point. The next part will probably be getting the train hooked up and doing the furnace stacks, so hope you've been enjoying it. Catch you all in the next part. Until then, have good luck. Bye for now.